let us make our picks for this weekend, shall we? The Parlay boys are back. No, sorry.
I thought we were officially
I
pals.
screwed that up. You know, old habits. Old habits die hard. The Parlay pals are back. Let's do this, guys. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
Let's do it.
Hit us with that randomizer.
Randomizing right now. First pick, Ariel. Second, Rick. And I will be going third.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. By the way, can we do PFL on this?
I don't know. It goes on Thursday.
Why can't I do
UFC
it?
pay-per-view.
Why not?
I mean, I assume, yeah, you can.
Seems a little bit weird. Can I or can't I?
Sure. Yeah, I'll say yeah.
Brendan Loughnane.
All right.
Brendan Loughnane currently minus 550, yes?
Currently at minus 600.
Oh, perfect. Right up my alley. Brendan Loughnane. If you would have said no,
happier that it's minus 600.
If you would have said no, I would have probably gone with Mike Malott.
Okay.
But he's just a minus 210 I'm seeing here. Could be different elsewhere.
All right, well, Rick, that takes us to you,
Didn't
man.
want to go to Move lead, huh? I think he's like minus 1,000. I'm going to go Miranda Maverick.
Wow.
Dang, man.
Anti-Canada?
Yeah, anti-Jasmine.
You know, I like the matchup for Miranda.
I mean, we've had a bad time betting against Jasmine on this show.
Wow.
Constantly disrespected.
All right.
All right, then I will go and I will support Canada, not necessarily backing with a money line. I will go to that Mike Malott fight and I will take the under 2.5. I was going to take the fight doesn't go to a decision, but it's minus 400. The under 2.5 is minus 255. I don't see this one going long. I mean, Mike Malott, almost all of his professional fights, all but one, have ended in the first round. In front of this Canadian crowd, I think they're going to be hyped up. I think we're going to see a finish.
That's the one.
Can't wait for that one.
Yeah, that is the one. What about you, Frankie?
He's out.
Oh, right. Fuck.
Are you all right? You want to close that window behind you?
Yeah, I was just watching a time lapse of the fucking sky over here.
Yeah, I'll take, let's see.
Well, no, I forgot about him. I forgot.
All right, that gets us to plus 117.
That's not too bad.
No, not bad at all.
Okay.
All right, redemption time?
I think so.
289?
I like those picks a lot. I mean, I feel a little weird about going against a Canadian.
Yeah, I do feel weird about that as well.
Feels a little bit sacrilegious.
Sorry, guys. When we're
trying to win,
cash in the ticket, you guys can get over it.
All right. Here we go. What about your picks?
All right, let's start it off. First up.
Oh my gosh.
My man, Ayman Zahabi. Need I say any more?
Yes.
The student of Helwani boxing, the man, Ayman Zahabi. I think he gets it done this weekend. The doppelganger. How can we not support the friend of the program? Next up, another friend of the program. You didn't think I was going to do this? I owe her one after last time. She made me look like a fool. 30-26 win last time out. I am supporting Canada. I am supporting Jasmine. She does get this done. Bigger girl. I think she'll probably be the stronger girl. I mean, she's going to have a 4-inch height advantage, 4-inch reach advantage. We've seen Miranda Maverick taken down, yes, against potential future champion in Aaron Blanchfield, but Jasmine Jasovicius, last time out, all she needed was 4 takedowns, and that was that. She ended up getting a 30-26 victory. Next up, Nasruddin Imavov. I will take him to get it done. I think this is going to be a close fight. I think it's going to be a 15-minute striking battle. I don't think either of these guys are going to go for a takedown. And I think it's going to be a fun fight. Though, watching back tape, Chris Curtis, he struggled a lot with Jack Hermanson due to his movement. I think Nasruddin Imavov can have similar success here. Imavov also has great durability, never been knocked out, finished once, and I believe it was in his first professional fight. I do feel like Chris Curtis, the counter-punching, obviously has huge power. I feel like that's his most likely path to victory, but I think this goes 15, and I think Imavov edges a decision. The pick that I just mentioned for the Parlay Pals, I will be taking it as a single as well. Mike Malott, 11 professional fights, like I mentioned, 10 of them have ended in the first round. And it's not like Adam Fugit is some decision machine on the other side. 12 professional fights, 10 under the 2.5. He has not gone to a decision since 2017. I think that's going to be a really fun fight. And hopefully Malak can get his hand raised, because that would be amazing for him with his story and being a Canadian. Next up, co-main event. Didn't have to think long about this one. Charles Oliveira, Beneil Dariush. I will be taking the under 2.5. The only reason being, it is a Charles Oliveira fight. The stats on this guy, he is a agent of chaos. 18 of his last 19 fights have gone under the 2.5, and the only one that didn't was against Tony Ferguson, and it was a much better version of Tony Ferguson than we see today, known for his durability. 42 times this man has entered into a professional fight. 38 of them have gone under the 2.5. 90% of the time, and you're giving me the under 2.5 at minus 160. This is a price that I could not pass up. Beneil Dariush, yeah, he's been to 3 straight decisions, but I still think he's a good dance partner in this one. 12 of his 20 UFC fights have gone under the 2.5. I just felt like this is a good price and something that I wanted to take. To the main event, got a couple bets here. First one being, fight starts round 3. Yes, both of these women are very capable of getting finishes, but I think with the striking capabilities of Aldana, I think we could see Nunes lean on that wrestling more, and when we see her do that, we see the fights go longer. Don't know if Aldana is going to be able to just put Nunes out. I feel like it would have to be similar to Peña, where they just are standing and striking, and it ends up being a TKO. I think this is going to be a close fight. I think it's going to be a great scrap. But I do think it does go longer, and I like this price on the fight to start round 3. Now, I did take a sprinkle when the line opened up. This line, you know, everybody will get on me. It is no longer available. Very small sprinkle, 0.3 units on Irene Aldana. This could be a you must have forgot moment. I do see a lot of people on on Irene Aldana this week. Amanda Nunes, obviously one of the greatest to ever do it. But where she's at in her career, where Aldana is at in hers, I do think that she is a live dog. This had implied odds of 82% of the time Nunes winning. I don't know if I agree with that number. So I did take a very small sprinkle, and then I do have a 2-leg parlay. Blake Builder, Dan Ige. Like both of them as singles, but kind of dicey matchup for Dan Ige. Just like anytime you're betting against Nate the Train, but I do think he's the far more technical fighter, and I do think he gets it done. And that are the picks for UFC 289. Much more tight this week. A lot less exposure for me. I'll probably cook up a little chalky PFL parlay too. Something with Brendan Loughnane, Bubba Jenkins, Impa. Got to do something there. They're down in my home city. Yeah. Nice.
Mobley, the butcher, the man.
Yeah, I mean Mobley, he's gonna dominate, but do I want to add him at minus 1,000?
Yeah, it's a fair point.
What about any Teofimo Lopez?
No action for me on that one, but I think it's going to be a good fight.
I think it's going to be great. I'm curious to see with Josh was interesting in the interview. I think he was just tired of doing interviews at this point. Yeah. But Lopez a little bit all over the gaff these days. What do you think, Rick?
Since he was in studio.
Yeah. Rick, who do you like in that one?
Yeah, I don't know. I would tend to lean toward Teofimo, but as you said, like there's a little bit of worry. I'm not, I'm wondering where the head's at. I'm wondering where the focus is. But when he's on his game, he's a damn good fighter. He's one of the best in the world. So I would be willing to take a shot on Teofimo being able to get it done there. That's probably where my head's at.
Can I tell you one of my biggest pet peeves? When they keep saying Madison Square Garden, Madison Square Garden. It's not Madison Square Garden. It drives me nuts.
I'm with you.
I don't want to be, a negative Nancy.
Yeah, we're being those guys right now for sure.
I know, but it's not. It's not the same building. Muhammad Ali never fought at the theater. You know what I mean?
Madison Square Garden adjacent.
MSG adjacent. Shout out to the Cheap Heat crew. All right. Well, should be fun. Watch party this weekend?
Yes, watch party 289. Got a lot of stuff planned. Wish it was a little more high quality of a card for all the great stuff. I mean, I'm gonna
Canadian themed.
Oh yeah, Canadian themed. We will be flying the
Smarties Aero Bar.
We'll have something going on. Don't want to give away too much.
Right.
Little maple syrup, a little Timbits.
Are those Canadian?
Smarties are definitely Canadian. I thought Aero Bars
Smarties are Canadian?
1,000%.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Guys, I don't want to alarm you, but West Ham United is 30 seconds away from their first European trophy in, I think, 49 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know about the Conference League, right?
Of course.
Europa Conference League?
All about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
West Ham are massive. Up the irons. Could be Declan Rice's last match for them.
Is West Ham bubbles?
Yes.
Yeah, shout out.
Oh, shout out. See, you know, don't mess around. Champions League. Any Champions League action?
No, but I'm cheering for Inter Milan.
Wow. Well, your boy Lukaku.
Yeah, shout out.
Never forget. I should have burned that jersey.
Shout out.
That's the Belgium jersey, Rick. When he showed up on like one of the most anticipated days of my life, he shows up in a Belgium jersey. This guy, supposed friend.
Did you see the reports that
Messi going to Miami?
Messi going to Miami, but also turned down $1.6 billion offer from a Saudi team.
Yeah, but
who's Romelu just spotted
to turn down $1.6 billion? I mean, Messi's a G.
Yo, he's getting money from Apple and Adidas here.
Oh, I'm sure he's getting paid, but just that's a startling figure.
It is a startling figure.
For 3 years.
We'll see what the number is in for the MLS deal, but I mean, for his brand, remember when Beckham came here? When he came to play for LA Galaxy, like your brand will grow so much more in America as opposed to Saudi. Now, I know the numbers may not be the same, but long term, but again, it is 1.2 billion. I mean, like, what the fuck? 1.6 billion. Jeez Louise. That is nuts. I mean, even the 0.4 that I glossed over there is like
is generational wealth. Is generational never have to work again ever.
Oh my God.
You are so unbelievably successful you can't even fathom it.
Well, this is tremendous stuff. Gentlemen, we've done it all. We've said it all. It's time to go.